Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Teach Astronomy. My name is Victoria, but you can call me Vicky. But today you can call me Kai because we are doing some more D&D in space. I have our game master Grant with me, Kyle playing Leaf, and Michael playing Eris. And I'm going to pass it over to Grant so he can update everybody if you are new to our game here.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the ongoing adventures of the OA teams of Starship Endurance. Starship Endurance is a massive colony ship centuries away from Earth that is sent out to the depths of space to create a new starting place for humanity. And our players, Kai, Eris, and Leaf, are all members of the very large away team that the Endurance has, and it is their job to only go to places that may completely kill them at some point.
That's why we wear our red shirts. Except I'm the only one who
Yeah.
consistently wears a red shirt, but
There's a
it's
very
fine.
small amount of red on my shirt. So
Same,
the
actually.
NASA shirt. You can't even see it on the stream.
Yeah. So to update people as far as what happened last time, I'm also going to try to remember what happened last time, because if anyone's here from my Monday videos, they know I can't remember anything week to week. But we had landed on this planet that a couple of our other away team members had been working on for a while, and then we lost contact with them. Kyle, if you need to open something, you can. So it's snack time. But we were exploring oh my goodness, what was it called? Power station?
Yeah, you just finished checking out the outpost and you were moving on to the power station where you saw more potential life signs. You saw heat signatures, essentially.
And then we were attacked by trucks, and Leaf pulled the dopest shit ever, hopped into another truck and hacked it, and I think is still currently hacking it. I fell out of the bed of a truck and almost got run over by another one. But now
you fell out of the bed of the truck after the other truck rammed yours, so it's not entirely your fault.
That's fair. And now I'm currently in the cab of the truck, and Eris just took off and went to hide inside the building.
I went and hid inside, but there was some creepy stuff going on inside. I could hear like voices or I could hear sounds, and that was creepy, and so I hid.
Yes, you were hearing the sound of banging and scraping deeper inside the power station.
And that's absolutely terrifying. I don't want the banging and scraping to be banging and scraping on my head and killing me or something, so I hid like a coward.
Fair enough.
The coward that I am.
No, self-preservation. You have a decent sense of self-preservation. We'll go with that. All right.
I think that's
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
So we left off in the middle of combat, so I have my handy-dandy scratch pad with all of my notes. And the top of the order starts out with Leaf, because Leaf ended up rolling, I think, a critical initiative roll. So he automatically goes first, no matter what anyone else rolls. So, Leaf, you are currently in a truck that's getting ready to rush forward and run into the truck you guys already had. And I think where we left off is you managed to delay it last turn. However, this turn it will be able to move again and it will be able to cause damage. So your action this turn will have an effect.
Okay. So, because where we left off was I managed to basically make it skip a turn, yes?
Yes. You hadn't quite rolled well enough to turn off all of the buttons or all of the automation systems. You could try that again.
Cool. I am in fact going to try that again.
Okay, go ahead and roll computer use for me.
Alrighty. That's not ideal.
Uh-oh.
That's a 12.
That's a 12. Okay. Yeah, let's say you get a little lost in the weeds in this file system. Whoever designed the file system, they didn't do a good job. It's not very well organized. Either that or whatever is controlling this intentionally scrambled it. So you can't find the stuff you need to find to turn it off yet. And the vehicle's going to be able to use its turn. Which means... Let me reread
Oh, did we
everything
ever
here.
establish, did we ever figure out the number and type of actions in turns?
We talked about it. Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that still the
let's-
case?
Yeah, one movement, one action. You've got a
Okay.
move action, standard action, and you can use a free action whenever you want to.
Cool.
I think last time the confusion was 2 standard actions or something like that. We're just going one of each.
I just realized
Okay.
I was muted, so if anybody in chat noticed that. Not muted for you guys, but muted for everybody else. So I fixed it.
Are bonus actions a thing?
Yeah, attacks of opportunity, that sort of thing.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm already strapped in. I'm gonna just stay where I am.
Just hold on for dear life. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You're very,
Okay.
very weak life.
Yeah,
All
wait,
5 hit points of your life.
Yeah. Well, have you healed since our last encounter, Leaf?
Yeah. I'm better than ever at the
Oh, good.
moment.
Well, see,
Yes.
I haven't, so
Yeah,
I am actually above my maximum at the moment.
that's very good.
temporary HP.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that being said, it's the truck's turn now. So, Leaf, the truck you're in, it just guns it and runs forward and collides with the truck that Kai is currently taking shelter in. Kai, make a reflex save.
Okay, that's fair. Also, I didn't ask chat which die I should use, but I think I'm just going to use the one that I didn't use the last 2 times because I only have 3. Also, we need to make a prediction because I feel like people enjoy those. So, what should our prediction be while I roll this? Oh,
I don't know, something very random. Like, do we roll 2 12s this game?
I'm not
Will
going to be
we
able.
find a button to press?
Will we find a button to press?
I'm not going to be able
Will-
to keep track of the 2 12s. You said a
Will
reflex
Leaf-
save?
Yes, it was a reflex save.
Okay.
Here's a prediction. Will Leaf find a button to press that causes some sort of damage?
Will Leaf hurt us by pressing a button?
That's not bad.
Mhm.
Okay,
There are
I got
many
a
buttons to press.
4, but my reflex addition is 7. I am
That's an old... Okay.
very dexterous, so I got an 11. I'm gonna
That's
make
an
that
11.
prediction now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you take 1d6 points of damage,
Oh,
because
That's fair.
yeah, you just get thrown around a little bit inside the truck.
Well, it's
First
4.
with steep
Jesus.
Hold that thought for
Ow.
1 second. Okay.
Anybody
dice are
do
out.
like a dice
The col-
ASMR?
The collection has been deployed.
So, what's the
I'll
prediction?
go
Will
with,
Leaf
like,
press a
6.
button that
Will Leaf press a button that somehow causes damage to the party, or causes harm to the party's mission? There.
we only have 45 characters.
Will Leaf hurt us with button?
I got it. Okay. Anyway, so I did my little
4
reflex
damage.
save. I did not save very well.
Yes, and you took 4 points of damage. So
Yes.
ouch. That being said, the other truck's not done with you. This is the one that's smoking and just gnarled and looks like it's been having a bad day. I forgot to do another thing. Because I need to remember that ramming something causes damage to the vehicle doing the ramming as well as the vehicle being rammed. So the other one decides to do the exact same thing and decides to T-bone your truck from the other direction.
Me? Mine?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no.
And
Also
technically
that-
Is this truck going to become a coffin for you?
It might. Also, that prediction is live now, and it's live for 10 minutes, so take your time, folks.
yes. So that truck hits, it does damage. Make one more reflex save for me.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Your truck takes another
Oh!
12 points.
3, so 10. So I guess
Ouch.
another d6.
Yes, please. Another d6. Kai's getting a little battered inside the truck.
No, Kai's not battered. Kai's knocked unconscious.
Okay.
I was at 9 hit points. I just rolled a 4 and then a 5. I'm out.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay.
Kai gets to feel like what? Kai gets to experience what it's like to die again.
Kai
Well,
gets to
this
experience
time
what
it's
it's like to
real.
be Leaf.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
If we were guessing at the beginning of this who the first person to be knocked unconscious was, it would not be Kai. Not at
No.
all.
Mm-mm.
It would be Leaf.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
So incredible.
Yeah.
That's a prediction that I got wrong.
Well, that means... Okay. Well, you will get your first death save. I will say that this turn.
Okay.
Your first actual death save for all the beans.
Oh, boy.
Next up, it's Eris. Your turn. You hear 2 god-awful crashes of vehicles behind you out the door.
Yeah, that's sort of their problem. I looked around when I first came in here, right?
Yes.
What did I see?
So it's a bit of a crazy room. There are pipes everywhere. There's a whole bunch of cabling and wiring. It makes it a little difficult to see the other end of the space where you know there should be a workshop and control station. Right now, besides pipes and cabling, you're really not seeing much of anything.
Okay, I'm gonna try and sort of crawl over and see what I can tell about those sounds that are coming. See if I can learn anything else without showing myself and probably dying. So
Okay. Well, I'm going to say you're currently hidden. Let's go ahead and have you make a move silently check for this, because you're trying to move in this case.
26.
26. Just because. Oh yeah, no. You move. You're stealthy as a cat. You're fine. No one notices. You managed to get a little bit closer to where you're pretty sure the workshop's supposed to be, and you can see the door. The door is all scraped and dented and beaten up, and there are 4 biodroids outside beating on it, trying to get in.
Trying to get in from the other, so it's like there's the side that all the trucks are. There's the building. There's the side that people are trying to get in from.
You're inside the building. They are on the same side of the door as you, trying to get into the workshop.
Okay. There's 4 of them, you said?
Yep.
That was my movement, right?
Yep.
Can't believe I didn't even get to take a turn.
Can I kill all 4 of them? With, say, an EMP grenade.
If you use an EMP grenade, you probably could.
But if I
However-
fail, I die.
I mean, potentially.
I don't know. Are you at 9 hit points?
Would an EMP grenade be would like Kai and Leaf? I mean, Kai's unconscious. Would
Kai's
Leaf hear it from outside?
Would they hear it?
Mhm.
No, they might see it. It has a bit of a flash, but it's not a very loud thing.
Okay, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna throw one of my. I think I have 3 EMP grenades left. I'm gonna throw one at the 4 biodroids.
Okay. All right, go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Okay. Just
gonna
adding
be-
the base attack.
It's going to be
Thank-
base attack plus your dexterity.
Oh, plus my dexterity.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's a ranged attack.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes.
Okay, so I rolled a 3. Adding the base attack and the dexterity, though, gets that up to a 9.
I'm gonna say you don't hit exactly where you want it to go. I have a special dice for this too. One of the fun things about playing old school Warhammer Fantasy battles is that you get a funny little dice like this little guy that's got. It's essentially an artillery dice, and my camera's effect is doing weird things. But depending on how you roll it, it'll tell you where something goes.
Oh.
Let me tell you from experience, it's not fun when you're using a mortar and it lands in the middle of your own troops. Not fun. That being said, the grenade, here's what happens. You throw the grenade, It looks like it's going to hit right where you want it, but instead it hits one of the bots as they're rearing back to start smacking the door again. They knock it backward a little bit. Only 2 of them are in the radius of effect, and you are in the radius of effect. Make a reflex save for me.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't go well for me last time, so good luck.
25.
25, you are fine. Both of these robots are not, so they are going to take... Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no. They just took a grand total of 18 damage each, including the stun damage. So, yeah, no, 2 of those robots crumple to the ground, just
But they're still 2.
smoking. Yes. There's still 2, and they know that their buddies just got
Murked.
destroyed. Yes. And because they're now in combat, I just rolled initiative for them. They got a 1. So they're automatically moving last with
like
Kai. And technically they're moving
Kai's
after...
dead. What are you talking about?
Technically, no, you're unconscious.
I know, but Kai, I would say that Kai does not have an action roll, I would say, right now.
You have 1 action. It's fine.
It's trying to regain consciousness.
Exactly.
It's important action.
Why am I
Yes,
always
it
the
is.
first one to die? This happened in our simulation practice episode too. I'm always the first one to
I
go.
died first.
No, I did, because you tried to shoot me with a one of your
You were
safety
knocked
packs,
unconscious.
and then you died. Well, yeah, unconscious, whatever. Yeah.
Leaf fully left the
I was
simulation.
going to say, no, you were unconscious. I died. There's an important difference
That's
there.
fair. That's fair. We're close to death right now, though. So, and I would love to not lose my beloved character in episode 3, but I guess we'll see.
We will see. Speaking of, Kai, go ahead and roll your first death save,
I
please.
don't want to. Okay. Shoot.
So, for those who are uninitiated in the world of death saves are if you get an 11 up on a D20, it's a success. Anything 10 or lower is a failure. You need 3 of each in order to either get out or die. That was a 5. Okay, so that's one failure.
I know. How many successes do I need to live?
3.
3?
Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
I'm gonna die. That should have been the prediction.
Yeah, apparently.
I'm gonna
Is one-
beat it.
Is one of you going to die during this episode? That should probably be just the general prediction every
Yeah.
single time. Will one of them die? Okay, so that's Kai's turn. Now the biodroids. I need to mark off 2 of my little minions. Where did I put my pen? Oh, there's my pen. Okay, so 2 of the biodroids turn around, see their buddies on the ground smoking, and they don't really know where you are because they were busy trying to knock down a door. So they're going to make spot
Oh, thank
checks. And I'm going to have you make a hide check for me.
Okay. I am great at hiding. I put all of my points into the hiding. 13.
I will tell you, even as a 13, you beat both of them. So they do not see you. However, they do move away from the door, and they are starting to move around the facility. They're looking for you now.
Okay.
Alrighty.
One of our viewers, Tana, said, "I want to play too." You might get a chance if I die here.
Maybe. We'll
Also,
see.
hello, Lynn Jersey. How you doing?
Welcome, everybody. All right.
I'm so scared.
We are back up at the top of the order. Leaf, it is your turn. What you gonna do?
Now I have to make a decision. Do I try and help Kai?
I just want to imagine because Eris isn't seeing any of this, but Leaf probably is. Leaf Leaf's sees one car hit the truck, and I'm like, ooh, and then the other car hit the truck, and I don't know what. Did I
Well, I
hit
was in the first
windshield
one.
and just
Yeah, you probably after the second one, you see Kai just lunge forward, hit the steering wheel or something, and she
Crumple.
just doesn't move after that. So I'd say you're pretty aware that Kai's not doing well. However, you still don't have control of this truck.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Painfully so.
A question. You
Mhm.
can't drive, can you? So even if you take control of the truck, you couldn't drive it. You could just stop it from doing more stuff.
Well, stopping it's probably a good thing too.
Stopping it is a good thing, but there's only so much.
There's not really that far that we have to get to right now.
How close am I to the other truck that's still operational?
The width of a truck, essentially. I mean, literally, your truck and the other truck have sandwiched the first truck in between them.
I'm in the first truck, if that was unclear.
Yes,
I'm down
the first
for
truck
it.
is from like episode 1 or 2. No, episode 2, where everyone decided to work together and just rip out the automation systems and just throw them aside.
worked
It's
well.
it's the good truck. It's the nice truck. It's the truck that's
And
not
it's
trying to kill anybody,
Getting crushed.
and it's currently being destroyed.
Yeah.
Hey, just double checking one thing.
Mhm.
Cool, I don't need to see the thing to affect it. I'm going to use matter agitation on the control electronics in the truck, in the other truck that's attacking Guy.
On the control electronics, are you talking about
The computer.
the computer inside of it?
That's-
So you're
that's-
just
brains.
aiming for the computer. Okay. Seeing as you've been inside the other truck, I think you know where this is, so I'll allow it. Go for it.
I think that just happens. Is that an attack roll, or is that just a? How does that work? Saving throw, none. Standard action. I don't know how to read this.
I'd say so long as you know what to target, you'd be able to do it.
Okay, then yeah. So on this turn, anything readily flammable ignites, and if the truck has skin, it reddens.
I hope
doesn't
the
have
truck doesn't have skin.
It doesn't have skin, and that would be Warhammer 40k level of awful.
Yeah.
Okay, you just see just a spurt of black smoke come out from this thing's hood, and it doesn't move. It doesn't move.
Nice.
Presumably, the electronics caught fire.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
So one truck down, one truck still in play.
Well, 2 trucks down, technically.
Technically,
Yeah.
yes.
There
Who
are
knows
3.
who knows if the original truck's gonna drive again?
I have a question for you, Monsieur Game Master.
Yes.
I know that you said that it's 3 to die or 3 to live.
Mm-hmm.
And also, people in chat, feel free to start giving me names for my new character because it doesn't seem like it's gonna go well. Would love some suggestions. But if I crit, either way, what happens? Immediate death? If it's a 1?
Immediate revive.
Or immediate revival. I'd have to say that's how I would play it.
Alright, just wanted to know. You can keep going. I'm just gonna
Okay.
hang out.
Okay. So Leaf is gone. So the truck you're in, Leaf, it starts backing up again as if it's going to go for the original truck again. So you've got another turn before this thing tries to kill Kai again.
Again,
Or-
how is it gonna?
Or finish the job, I should say.
But like,
Better roll an at 20.
I can't. I'm not gonna.
Well, even if she did, last we checked, she doesn't know how to drive.
I have a question.
Yes.
How do the trucks know where we are?
They have thermal sensors.
Cool.
Unfortunately, they don't have thermal sensors inside the cab, so it doesn't necessarily know you're there, and it can't necessarily do anything about you being there. It's not like it's got an ejection seat. It would be wild if I'd thought of that and given them ejection seats, come to think of it. Anyway,
Just
So,
find
yeah.
a way to lower your body temperature down to the point
Perfect.
that it can't tell.
Well, okay.
You know,
Argument.
Leaf legitimately might be able to do that.
Argument to be made. The closer I get to death, will it leave me alone? Because I'm gonna get a lot colder really quick.
You'd have to actually be dead.
Okay, that's fair.
And it should be mentioned, sure, your characters can die, but there are ways to revive them
Okay.
within a reasonable amount of time.
Thank you.
Or you could just take control of the Delta team member.
Thank you,
Just start playing
benevolent.
as-
That's true. Thank you, benevolent GM, for giving me a chance, because I'm very scared.
I'm pretty sure it's in the treat injury rules, and now I'm double checking
What
because I'm paranoid,
Wait,
and I know that I mess this stuff up all the time.
It's Michael's turn, right?
Yes, it is Eris's turn. Go for it.
I'm gonna throw another. I think this is my 4th out of 5 EMP grenades. I'm gonna throw another one at the 2 of them.
Getting good use out of him.
You can only hit one of them because they separated. They're searching.
Fuck. Okay. Well, then I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I'm going to shoot at the closest one. How close are they to me?
I'm going to say they're within 10 meters. They are one move away from being on top of you if they choose to.
But I could shoot at them with my rifle, and I won't be docked.
You could. You are not in melee combat with them. You could just nail them with the rifle.
Then I'm gonna shoot at the closer one with my rifle.
All right. Go for it. Make your attack roll. Your character's really good at this, so this should be pretty easy.
11. It's what I rolled plus the attack bonus on the gun specifically, right? Yeah,
Yes.
11.
Oh. Thought you were gonna add
Look
something
them
else.
up again.
No, I was just making sure because it wasn't that good.
We're not doing good. today.
Well, kerblam. You hit a pipe somewhere. There's now coolant leaking into the facility, but
Hey, coolant! If I just stand next to that, my body temperature will.
that's not how the biodroids work.
The trucks are not inside. Also, Radio Astro Man just followed. Thank you so much for joining the Teach Astronomy family. Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome to the madness that is D&D in space.
Yeah, I'm unconscious. Leaf is in a truck that's trying to kill me. And
I have terrible aim.
yeah.
even though he's the marksman of the group. So that was your action. You can still move if you want to, which might be prudent right now because you just alerted everyone to your presence.
Can I attempt to hide, get into a better hiding spot so that they can't see me?
You could, yeah.
Because I still
It would have to be a really good roll though
They don't know
for
where
you to
are
hide.
yet.
It has to
No,
be
they
really
they
good.
know where. He just shot a high-powered rifle in an enclosed
right.
space. They know
Yeah.
he's there.
Yeah, but I'm very good at hiding. My hiding bonus is +7.
He's a hide
Oh
and
no, it's
seek
+6.
pro.
I'm gonna try and hide.
Okay.
Yeah, of course these ones are all super high. 22.
Do mine. Oh.
All of my non-combat rolls this game have been great. They've all been 20 or above.
All
my
of my
combat
rolls.
rolls have been terrible.
All of my
It should-
rolls have been terrible.
It should be mentioned. It looks like these robots were made by the lowest bidder. Somehow they don't see you. You just hide behind a pipe.
Make
And
yourself
it's-
real skinny.
You make yourself really skinny behind a pipe. You know, the gun itself is kind of sticking out a little bit, but somehow they don't see you.
It also looks like a pipe, the gun, Just
You put
Yeah.
a QR code on your head.
So
I think
yeah,
that
they
tattoo would come in hand.
what I will say is they're now next to where they know the gunshot came from. So they're in that area. They're actually very close together now.
That's convenient.
So
Excellent.
next turn potentially. That being said, Kai, please roll another death save for me.
I'm not going to use the same die because it has already betrayed me so deeply today. Okay. 11.
That is one success.
Thank
So we've got one
Christ.
success and one failure.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, this is kind of playing for time right now, so we'll see. We'll see where we are in a few turns.
How do you
Let's see. We'll just see.
Okay.
So the biodroids are now where Eris was. They're going to make a search check. No, not search check, spot check. One of them thinks the pipes are really interesting. And these guys are stormtrooper level. They see nothing.
Excellent.
They see nothing.
These are not
that
the
means
chosen one.
these are not the biodroids I was looking for. So Leaf, we're back at the top of the order. It's your turn. Are you gonna hack this thing into submission?
I do kind of want to have one working truck, so I don't want to
Well,
just kill it.
It makes sense.
But I also kind of like having Kai around.
Thanks.
I will say,
I like
shutting
having
it down
you
is
around,
probably going to be easier than shutting off the automation. So, whichever roll you want to make.
No, I think I'm going to try and take over this truck again.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
You got this. You got this.
That is a 24.
Hell yeah!
Well,
Has to be enough.
as this thing is shifting into a drive gear, it just stalls for a second, and then does nothing. It's just sitting there idle. The truck is now entirely under your control.
Yes.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Can he
All
move
right.
with the truck now?
So how does move action work now?
I can just.
Well,
fucking-
you could. I mean, in theory, I would allow you to transform your move action into a computer use check to program this thing to drive somewhere. Seeing as you don't yourself have the drive skill, you could just tell it where to go. So if you wanted to, that's a thing you could try. Or you could turn it into like a video game on your computer, controlling this truck.
Leaf is lamenting the fact that he doesn't have his own computer right now.
Oh no, you've got that laptop.
No,
you
yes, but like his
stole.
computer.
True.
Because he has Mario
Uh,
Kart on his computer and he can just...
Let's see. What would be useful to do here? Okay, actually, it was just the two trucks, right? That were
Correct.
attacking us?
Correct. One seems to have been completely disabled, and you have control of the second one.
Yeah, we're just gonna drive the truck over and like pull up next to the one that Kai's in.
Okay.
Just like side by side with it.
Okay. And if memory serves, Kai's in the American driver's side, and you're in the American passenger side, so you're actually right next to her.
Cool. I mean, I guess that kind of concludes my ability to do things.
Yeah. Next turn you next turn you might be able to stab someone with a stim pack. It'll be fine.
I would love that. Just, if you're wondering, that would be great.
So trucks are gone. That means Eris, it is your turn.
Now I will throw that other grenade. How close are they to me?
I'm gonna say they are just outside the blast radius. You are able to move your full move and hide. I will give you that.
So like I can hit them with a grenade and not be hit myself.
Correct. You are just outside the radius though.
Well, and that's if I try and move, will I have to do a check to see if they see me?
Yes. You'll have to
No,
do
I'm just gonna throw the grenade. And as I throw it, maybe sort of dive away.
Okay.
Is
Make your attack roll.
The play. Okay, I need to pull this back up.
I think Kyle went to go get some water. He does not
Probably
have
a good
the-
idea.
Thank God.
Just wondering.
22.
Okay. Woo!
Okay. So as these things are, checking this spot where they find the spent casing from your gun, just, bent over half and looking at it, all of a sudden the grenade just lands and rolls right between them, and then it goes off. They're going to make their reflex saves. Oh, that's a bad one. Okay. So, one of them's going to get hit with the full thing. So I'm going to have, I don't know why I rolled damage last time. I'm going to have you roll 5d6 for me. And that's going to be your damage.
I have 1d6.
He's gonna take 5d6 of damage.
7, 10, 12, 18.
18. Okay, so one of them takes the full brunt of the 18.
Oh,
it just is wrapped in arcs of electricity and shudders and then collapses to the ground. The other one barely makes it out and is crawling away, but still very much alive.
I thought for a second that you were having him roll to see how much damage Eris took, and I was like, oh no, we're gonna have a full party wipe.
That would be terrible.
Thankfully,
Although
no.
I have 27 hit points.
Yeah.
If Leaf is the only one who survives, this is going
That
to
would be so
That would
funny.
be wild.
That would be incredibly ironic.
Also,
okay.
for the record, for people on chat, I don't know if Twitch is anti alcohol, but the beverage that Kyle has is not alcohol. I'm very confident.
Notice it is cream soda.
Yeah, it does look like a
Ooh.
beer bottle, so I wanted to clear that up.
making me jealous. Cream soda
It's
sounds
not
really
even
good
root
right now.
beer. It is not even a beer.
I want a cream soda.
On that note, Kai, please make a death save.
Okay.
You got it.
I'm gonna use the same die as last time. It's my half blue, half purple. I don't got it. I got a 6.
Okay, that's 2 failures, 1 success.
I am on the
And-
brink. It's getting cold.
Yes.
Mr.
Very
Stark, I
cold.
don't feel very good.
Okay, and the last remaining biodroid is still crawling away. It's trying to get to the back of the facility. Back at the top of the order, Leaf. It is your turn.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with this blowgun thing. I'm just going to stab a stim pack, class 2 stim pack, into Kai's thigh, I guess.
Cool.
Okay, so you climb out of your car, open up the door of her car, and just stab her with the stim pack. Kai, go ahead and roll 2d8 plus 2.
Hell yeah. Hold on. Okay, 2d8. Decided to jump ship there.
What happens to the stim pack after it's used?
It essentially is just an empty stim pack container. That's it. It can be refilled. You just need the stuff to do it.
I got 12 plus 2 is 14.
14. You have 14 hit points again.
Hell yeah. Okay,
You
so
are back from the dead.
you
Essentially.
stab me and I'm just like I do the whole what's going on?
Yes, the world is there are some strange colors. You're not entirely sure what you're seeing for a few moments.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say you're kind of dazed
Oh,
for the
I
next
would-
round or so.
Yeah, I would say I was halfway to the afterlife. So yeah, guys, a little
2/3 the way to the afterlife.
yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, what the hell is yeah, definitely a little disoriented. But
All right.
also thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
I don't know what happened, but thank you.
All right. Next up is Eris. What are you gonna do with that last biodroid?
Shoot it with
Shoot it.
my rifle.
Okay. Technically, it's prone, so this is a much easier roll. Please don't roll a 1.
I'm absolutely going to roll a 1.
Oh no.
No, I rolled an 18, so 24, I think.
Well, just so we know how much damage you do, go ahead and roll your damage, please. I can tell you it's only got 1 hit point, but I want to know how well you absolutely
I
obliterate
got
this thing.
2d10 for this. Here we go. Only 9.
9. Yeah, you just walk up behind this thing, line up your shot, and put it right through the central power core. It's not getting back up ever again.
Execution style.
However,
I don't know what you
could-
guys are doing outside. I just killed four things myself.
Eris,
Took no damage.
yeah, you have no idea what's happening outside. Also, I would like to just. The Eris has severely changed his tune since when we arrived here and was like, let's not hurt the robots.
They were scratching and clawing at a door, which means there's something on the other side of that door that matters. And there were 4 of them So I was no longer in a situation I could try any diplomacy. If I didn't kill all of them, I would die. So
That's fair, but
I'm still on the no killing robots, unless they're going to kill me. And I was pretty sure these ones were going to. They seemed violent.
Very violent.
And now they're all dead.
So we are officially out of combat now.
thank God. Oh my God.
So we can go around and talk about what everyone's doing. I'm still going to kind of follow the order we were in combat. So Leaf, now that the coast seems clear, what are you going to be doing?
How many turns has it been since I did that? Since I did matter agitation?
It's been, I think, literally 1 or 2. It hasn't been that long.
Because it continues to have escalating effects for 3 rounds.
Oh no. Okay,
Truck can explode.
So the truck that I'm going to say, with the truck you were in, you pushed this truck out of the way. The smoke is only getting thicker from under the hood now. And you think you probably see some flames. So the fire might be spreading, actually, beyond the power that you're using. So Leaf hasn't pressed a button, but something's happening. And it should be mentioned, these things run on hydrogen fuel cells. They're not batteries. So potential explosion hazard.
How close is the fuel cell to the computer?
It's a distance. It's like under the truck bed, but it could get there.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, important question. Has it been 1 extra round or 2? Because it matters. I just read this.
I think it's
only been 1.
Yeah, because you did it, and then you pulled up to my truck. Yeah. And then you stimpacked me. So
I assume, I did not read this in the rule book, but I assume that I can cancel the effects of a power before it continues to like I can stop dumping power into it.
I'm saying
this is
could,
concentration, so I should be able to stop concentrating on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop before the metal starts melting.
Okay. You stop. The smoke does not.
Yes. I just don't want to melt everything.
Okay.
We'll leave some metal between the fire and the fuel cell.
I mean, the fuel cell has to go somewhere too. There are also all sorts of other redundant systems. Oh, yeah. I may roll some dice at some point. We'll see what happens. Okay.
So I'm gonna just stop concentrating on that. Is that my action to just stop concentrating on something, or is that just
I'd say that's just a free action. Your character deciding to stop doing that.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to do something more substantive, you can.
Yeah, I'd like to get back in the truck that I was in.
Okay.
I'd tell Kai to get in there with me so that we can get the heck out of here.
Yeah, it should be mentioned that the truck he's currently remote control driving is the least beat up of the 3 right now.
That's fair.
Its bumper's a little beaten up and bent out of shape, but it's running better than the one you're in, Kai.
Okay, well, can I kind of just play off that then? I know you wanted to go in order, but how far are we from the building that Ares is in?
You're right outside.
Okay, then I'm gonna be like, no, I would love to not be in the trucks that keep trying to kill me. Also, Kai doesn't know that they're disabled. Like, I'm sure she's kind of figured it out, but like doesn't know to the extent of which they're off, and does not trust that they won't come back on. To be honest, I don't. And me as a person. So I think I'm gonna be like, no, actually, let's just go inside. I would rather be inside a building, I think, than in the murder trucks. Thank you, and kind of.
Okay,
I don't know if you want me to
stay away from that one. It's gonna go boom.
Okay, I run inside. Run as best as I can after being revived from death.
Yeah, Kai kind of just hobbles inside right now.
Where the fuck have you guys been?
I was dead.
Did you not see the explosions or hear the shooting? I had 4 freaking robots to kill, and where were you guys?
I was unconscious in a truck.
I'm still in the truck, so...
Yeah, he didn't come with me.
Yeah, where's
I run
Leaf?
in and you're just... he wanted to stay in the truck. I don't know. I wanted to get away
Jesus
from the
Christ.
truck
Okay.
because I almost died there. Thank you.
I think that there's something in this workshop back here. Do you want to go grab Leaf so that we can go check this out?
I just lean out the door and I'm just like, Leaf, come on.
Okay, where are all these trucks relative to the building?
The one that's smoking and on fire is right up against the catwalk that that leads into the building. The truck that Kai was in is more or less parked right next to a stairway leading up into it. You are kind of in the middle of this 90-degree angle that these trucks make. Unless you move your truck.
Leaf, I know you want to use the truck, but we can walk. We won't be able to walk if it decides to blow up. While you're in it.
Okay. I'm going to at least back the working truck away from the other two so that when one of them eventually blows up, we still have a working truck.
Okay, so you park it by the entrance to the compound, right next to the gate. That'll be probably enough distance.
Yeah.
Can't say probably when we request that it's enough distance. Are you gonna join us inside?
Yeah, and then I guess
Hoof it.
I guess I'm gonna book it inside and hope I make it before things start going boom.
It would look cool though if you were running away and it exploded. And it's like
yeah, except that for the moment I'm running towards it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you make it inside.
Oh no. He's rolling.
You make it inside. However, just as you enter the door, make a reflex save for me. Everybody else is fully inside the building. This is just Leaf we're talking about.
Okay, the die yesterday was kind to me. We're good there last week. But not this week. Okay, that is a 5 plus that's
Michael.
That's 9.
I mean, luckily it's not a big explosion. You hear a bit of a thud and a crack, and pieces of metal go flying all over the place, and you take 4 points of damage as one grazes you.
Oof.
All right.
And you look behind you on the truck that was smoking. It's now missing its hood and a good part of its radiator.
Yeah. Does the multiple layers of psychic armor here do absolutely anything at all to protect me?
That's only against attack rolls. This was not an attack roll.
Dang.
It's rough.
Hey, worth a shot.
Question.
Yes.
Out of character, is the what kind of there's a door on this, right? It's not just like an opening, or is the door busted?
The door that's the entrance to the facility itself.
Yeah.
It looks like it was peeled open by these robots.
So I can't close the door.
Mm-mm.
Okay, never mind. Because I would have done that. But
Not unless you do some heavy repair work.
I'm okay. All right.
All right.
Well, we're all inside.
So, I'm assuming everyone's gathering around the door that the biodroids are trying to get through. So, you find that this door, it's just pitted with fist-sized dents from these biodroids and finger marks as they tried to literally claw their way through it. However, it looks like it probably could still open. Now that you're there, what do you do?
Are there any windows into this, or is it just a door in a wall?
It's just a door in a wall with a label workshop above it.
Is it the kind of door where if I put my ear next to it, there would be a chance of hearing anything on the other side? Okay,
yeah.
Kai will do that.
All right, make a listen check.
Okay. I'm listening. I'm going back to the other die. And because I don't think I can get killed on a listen check, but no, it's a freaking 16 now. Jesus. Plus listen is 19.
19? Okay, yeah, you definitely hear something. You hear voices in the you hear more distant voices, but then one right next to the door saying, "I don't know, I heard gunshots. What do you want me to do?"
Oh, it's people. It's not like murderous trucks. Okay, let's try to open and then I'm just gonna say, "Hi, is it sorry, Is there anybody in there? This is away team. We still don't have a designated. This is away team. The other one. We're here to save you.
You hear the sound of the door's mechanism whirring up and starting to open. It opens a crack, and you see. Are you expecting someone your height?
Can I just say Leaf is standing off to the side?
Okay.
Kai hasn't learned anything. She's over by the. Hi.
Well,
I was
initially
expecting someone my height. Yes.
Yeah, you initially expect someone your height, and when you see no one, you look down and you just come face to face with the barrel of a shotgun, and I'm
just gonna.
And it's more or less immediately lowered as the dwarf behind it says, "Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?"
I love this person already.
They open the door the rest of the way, and you can see 4 members of the other away teams on the other side.
Oh my god, you guys are alive. That's amazing.
Well, no thanks to these jokers over here.
Wow, that's brutal.
the dwarf, just kind of rests the shotgun on his shoulder and jerks his thumb over the other shoulder at everybody else. He immediately just pushes past you and just goes and finds a spot against the wall nearby and just leans against that. Okay. He looks like he's had enough of his roommates for a little while.
I think some introductions are in order.
The dwarf just goes, eh.
Okay,
the other people in there's hang on, let me find my cheat sheet to help me out here.
I mean, is this Chris, Asa, and Sam?
No. These are.
Where are my notes?
You recognize 1 or 2 of them. The dwarf, you're pretty sure his name is Sam. He's supposed to be one of the security experts. Really, he's a soldier. He left a garrison somewhere and joined the Endurance. You don't know much else about him. You do see another human, heirloom human, by the way.
That's me.
You see another person who has, let's just say, they kind of look frog-like. They've got very moist skin and gigantic eyes and just this very, very, very wide mouth. Yeah. And you also, hang on, there's one more person. Where? This is why typing it up would be better.
My notes are on a single sticky note, so.
Oh, you also see another very, very tall, very, very thin character, an elf, and they're all in away team uniforms.
Cool. Hi. I guess I'll start introductions. My name's Kai. Away team designation not given. I'm a pilot. And we're here to save you. Yay! That is all in character.
The heirloom human, older man, middle-aged, got a bit of a salt and pepper going on there. He walks up to you and says, Perseus Ramsey. Good to finally see some actual faces here that aren't trying to murder us.
Yeah, do you guys want to tell us what's been happening? What happened?
Hell if I know. I mean, well, it started out like a routine. It was routine. I was out on patrol with Chris from the other team, and I forgot to introduce the rest of myself. I'm also I'm leader of the Delta team here. I was on patrol. Next thing I know, I get a communication from Selka about something hairy going on at the outpost. I try to make my way back, stop here to check on Azza and Sam here because I knew that they were supposed to be here. And Chris went on his way. I think he was halfway back to the outpost. Haven't heard from him since. Because we got pinned in here shortly thereafter and have been surviving on coolant, unused coolant, by the way, and the 3 ration packs we had between us.
How long have you guys been in here?
72 hours.
Oh.
The longest 72 hours of my life. You do not want to be around Sam when he's cooped up in a small place.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which one's Asa?
Aza is the one who looks like an amphibian. Amphibian dominant DNA is what she looks like.
Okay.
She also looks like she's the engineer. She's got a bunch of tools hanging off of the tool belt.
Like I said, Kai, Eris, Leaf. If no one's gonna do introductions.
Leaf's, I'd like to look around the room and just see what is in here. What am I looking at?
Well, the workshop has a lot of tools and a lot of tool stations, all of which have buttons. It looks like it's meant for maintaining the facility here and keeping the reactor running properly.
Leaf. No.
Which one looks most like a control panel?
I mean, technically they're all control panels. There's another lathe in here if you want to play around with the lathe.
No.
No, I'm good. You said we can control the reactor from here, or no?
There are some control panels that you could probably rewire to control the reactor. There is a separate control room for that.
Ah, okay. So what tools are there? You said there's a lathe.
There's a lathe, there's all sorts of planing tools. Just think of it as a very well-stocked metalworking and electronics workshop. It's got anything you could possibly want. As far as materials, though, it might not have what you need to make certain things.
Is there a plasma cutter?
Not a very portable one.
Why do you need a plasma cutter?
I mean, if you wanted to.
Do you not want a plasma cutter?
No.
There are literally 2 scrap trucks out there that you could pull the wheels off if you really wanted to and use them to create a plasma cutter artillery piece if you wanted to spend the amount of time required to do that.
How long would that take?
I think
We have an engineer with us now.
have bigger problems.
We are
first.
coming
But our
back
bigger
into
problems
it,
could be
though.
solved by doing this.
I say
So-
we can solve a lot of problems with a big portable plasma cannon.
I think we need to figure out what the hell is going on. I think we need to figure out what we'd be shooting the plasma cannon at first.
Oh, the thing's trying to kill us.
Well,
The engineer just stops you by raising a webbed hand and says, excuse me, that, while brilliant, presents some problems. We don't necessarily want giant plasma holes cut into our equipment.
Would you prefer giant bullet holes into you?
whoa.
That was not-
is
I need to-
oddly aggressive.
I need to make it clear that was not a threat, right, Eris? That was
No, not a threat from me, but there's a lot of things out here. I just had to take out 4 of these things that were trying to kill all of you.
Yeah, that's fair. There was also trucks that almost did kill me. Yeah, I know.
There
I'm
were
aware.
trucks.
They
If
were
I might,
trucks.
There are
They're
fewer of
like
them now.
multiple tons.
the engineer raises her hand slowly.
Yeah.
If I might make a suggestion,
Yes, please.
you could potentially turn the main outpost's communication dish toward the quarry and broadcast a shutdown signal. You have access to the power station. You could potentially boost power and have enough to do that.
So, problem with that. All the control stuff in that antenna array, a little bit fried.
She glances at the laptop you're carrying.
Yeah, I know.
You could use that.
Leaf pets the laptop. I don't want to risk Bessie here. Leaf has named the laptop now.
I would love to risk Bessie. That's set in character. I would love to risk Bessie. Actually, that sounds like an amazing idea. Asa, right?
Yes.
Fine. How do we direct? How we were just
Give
at the antenna
me
grid. Can you
a
help us get power
few-
back to it?
Give me a few minutes. I will rev up the facility. And she slowly walks past all of you. And
Leaf turns on the lathe.
You turn on the lathe. It's spinning now. It's got nothing in it, but it's spinning.
Leaf.
Leaf turns
Stop.
off the lathe.
Okay, the lathe spins down.
Just really wanted to press a button.
It didn't
If you
harm
want-
us though, so the prediction did not come true yet.
Nope, it is yet to harm anyone.
You can keep trying your best though, Kyle.
I mean, I'm not trying to get us killed.
I'm
mean,
back up to full.
I just want to know what the buttons do.
You should go get one of those like fake button things and get one that you can have next to you, so that every time your character presses a button, you just slam down on a button.
Mm-hmm.
That would just be very fun.
Next session, I will have that.
Also, Leaf, you're looking a little rough. Maybe you should take one of those sim packs. Also, how is everybody? You guys, do we have food on us?
I don't think you brought any food with you.
Do
Any
yeah.
food that would be on planet is either in your emergency stash on the shuttle, or it's back at the outpost.
Okay, I'm assuming they're
Leaf is
hungry.
edible.
You guys kept snacks in the trucks, though, right?
Well,
Please tell me you kept snacks in the trucks.
I think we kept emergency ration packs in them.
Well, there's 2 trucks left, so
Yeah, what happened? I thought I heard an explosion a minute ago.
It's,
yeah,
well-
I couldn't shut it down, so I shut it down.
permanently.
Shut it
With
it down
fire.
permanently. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see the hand-built buggy that we made anywhere lying around?
Yeah, that was so clever.
Uh,
Did we?
is
That,
it
that is the thing we
drivable?
saw, right?
Yes, you
Okay.
did. You did see it. It was not drivable.
Define drivable.
4 wheels, power system, steering.
Had them, yes. Altogether, not necessarily.
Great. Okay. Well, I know what our project is when we're done with this.
We do have one
Currently,
working
our
truck.
project is stay alive.
Maybe 2.
That's why I said when we're done with this.
Speaking of your projects, actually, Selka was telling us about something that you found in the quarry. Something possibly strange.
I mean, my patrol took me past the quarry. We just started. I think we just started mining a new lower level, so we could have come across something there. I haven't been there since all of this started, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, well, whatever's down there is alive. Or at least it's...
Wait, what?
It should be mentioned the elf speaks up now, and she says, "Well, you see, there is an entire possibility that we have stumbled across something. I'm sure you came to that conclusion. But should we really go and check it, or should we just evacuate and say what's done is done?"
I mean,
I'm
I was leaning towards investigating things, but you know, the last half an hour has made me reconsider a lot of things about my life personally.
I have an idea.
Okay.
So like we've been trying to fight whatever this is, right? But like and like it's fighting back. So like it's aware of us and what we're doing.
Fair, yeah.
Which like it's not the only one on this planet, so like maybe not the most hospitable planet anyway, but like also if it's aware and conscious, do we really want to be fighting it all, like whatever? Like can we just, you know, like what if instead of trying to shut it down, we just say hello? Like it doesn't seem to act like it didn't attack anybody until we started mining, right?
Well, we didn't.
that is correct.
Can we just like
What, dumped her back in the hole?
apologize, like try and, you know, yeah,
I mean,
like
What were you-
establish
any,
contact.
any of you trained in xenology?
Hold on one sec.
I don't think so.
No.
No, that's not. That is.
No?
I'll answer for everyone. That's not a skill on our skill table, so I would safely say no.
But Leaf does actually have a dizzying array of other random sociology lots than knowledge.
That's fair.
Mhm.
I know
the-
about Earth and life sciences. I don't know if that's.
'Cause
Delta
Leaf-
team, Delta team's leader Ramsey just nudges the elf and says, excuse me, Rena, you know what you're doing when it comes to that. Go with them. I do not want to go and get myself flattened by some random vehicle. Thank you very much.
I don't
No, it's
either.
fine. We'll be inside the vehicle. You said Rena is who?
Rena is the elf with my terrible accent.
No, it's wonderful. I love it.
Perfect.
were you saying?
It should be mentioned she's actually taller than you, Leaf. This is a very tall elf.
I don't want to
I
get
don't remember
flattened
how
either.
tall Leaf is.
We will not do that.
Like, I mean, what I'm mostly suggesting is that we go back to the communications array and try to establish contact from a distance while being someplace where we can shut down anything that comes after us and where we also have an escape shuttle.
Is,
fair.
what was Selka? Selka's back at the communications array, right?
Selka's in our ship.
Who's
Yes.
still missing?
Chris.
Currently, and Ramsey, Perseus Ramsey can answer this. Currently, the people we're missing are Marcus Cal, Beta team, one of Beta team's security experts. Chris Magzim, who's the scout I was on patrol with. He went back to try and find Selka. And my psionic warrior, Shaw.
So wait, who was doing the mining then? Is that was that all like these?
It was all
bots?
automated.
Oh, okay, that makes
And
sense.
just from a tactical standpoint, it's kind of my expertise, but I would not go near the quarry right now. Those vehicles, I mean, if you had trouble with the trucks outside, these things you would not be able to stop.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yes, yeah, that's a yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is Azza still working on getting us power?
You haven't seen her come back to the room, so
Okay.
presumably.
Leaf would like to go check on Azza and
Okay.
just see what's going on there.
Okay. It should be mentioned, stream, there are a lot of buttons in the reactor control room. So, Leaf, that's where you head. Azza's currently adjusting something.
Just to be clear, Kai and Eris are not with me while I'm surrounded by buttons in the control room, right?
No, we're not.
You're with a qualified engineer, though, so
Yes.
careful.
Of
If you
course.
thought Chief Engineer Quarren was something to worry about, you haven't been around one of your peers yet. So, there are many buttons. I assume you're going to press one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how bad this is.
Leaf tries to turn on the lights.
Do you actually try to turn on the lights, or is this what you're going to claim?
He goes
later?
to the spot on the wall where he expects to find a light switch and slams his hand down on whatever is there.
You actually end up touching like 20 buttons all at once, and you hear what you can only assume is what a amphibian swearing sounds like. It's kind of gargled and weird, as 12 different alarms start blaring. All of the buttons you pressed form a nice little hand shape on the control panel that you were accessing. After a few moments, they all just pop back into place, and
It's
all
like
of the
one of
alarms
those-
shut back off.
Things.
Yes, and
From the
okay.
other room, Kai.
So,
is just like, I'm so sorry.
Maybe I should have asked this first, but which one's the light switch?
Azza turns to you and says, "The lights are already on? Do you want them off?
No, I
can
just wanted to
see
know."
Just fine."
I mean, so can I? I just wanted to know.
She walks over to a panel at the exact opposite end of the room, by the way, and points at a set of breakers, and points at one specifically that is labeled Power Center Lights. And right below that label is a sticky note saying, "Never turn off." I had to add that because Sam kept pranking me.
Oh, I love
He
this
would turn
person.
off the lights while I was working. It became aggravating.
Hold that thought for a moment.
Yes.
Well, you're not working right this second. We've flips the lights
No,
off and on a few
no,
times.
absolutely not. Eris, no, Kai has already come into the room when the
payback
alarms
is a
went off.
bitch. Sam deserves some payback here.
It should be mentioned Sam can see just fine in the dark. He's a dwarf. I don't think any of you can.
I don't let go of the. I took off, on.
Okay.
Please, God, let Kai walk over and stop him. Give me a chance to.
Here's what happens. All of a sudden, the lights just start going on and off, on and off, on and off, and the rest of the away team seems a little confused by
like
it.
3 or
We're
4
not.
times and then done.
Eris and I assume, are not confused by that.
And,
Of course not.
yeah,
and
then I'm assuming Kai just ends up in the doorway and just stares down at.
Then I yelled out the hall. I found the control room.
Okay.
Perseus Ramsey just says, "Is this normal?"
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Apologies.
What was your team designation again?
None. We have no designation.
Don't.
I think they
about it.
honestly, I think they thought we were gonna die looking for you, so they wanted to send us first. Which, I guess that's some. I feel bad saying it to you guys too, because apparently I assume they would have sent someone more competent if they really cared, but I don't know. Endurance has a lot of interesting things going on. I don't really like upper management. Anyway,
for the record, the admiral stated that you were being sent there because they thought it was a simple repair job.
what?
That's why they sent you. They thought it was a repair job.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
That's fair. I still
And it turned
stand
out to
by
be so much
everything I
more.
said, though.
Yes.
And then I think I was just gonna be like, anyway, maybe we should just if we're gonna go back to that communications area, you guys can come with us and get on the ship and get some food, and if you need some good heals, we got some stim packs and stuff, and we will not let Leaf in the chillin' area.
It should be mentioned, Azza comes back out of the control room, and Leaf, she's dragging you by your arm out of there. This engineer is surprisingly strong. You get the sense that if she chose to clobber you over the head with her wrench, it would not feel good. It would feel worse than normal.
Careful for Bessie. I need Bessie for the communications array.
She's not being careful. She is throwing you bodily out of her control room.
Okay. So, does he have to roll for damage for that?
No.
Because that is really close to hitting a button and causing damage to the party, but... Okay.
I mean, reputation damage, I guess.
The
these people
does not come true.
We still have time.
Points. Yeah.
There's still a whole 45 minutes. We got time for this.
And keep in mind, communications is my area. I've got a whole nother control room.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Okay. So you do have 2 trucks. The original truck you drove into this place with, it's not looking great. It's got a whole scorch mark along the side now. And all of the windshield looks like it's more or less been just spiderwebbed. All of the windows are out. But the one you parked farther away looks okay.
How many seats in the cab are there?
There are 2. These aren't the biggest trucks you're ever going to come across.
Okay. I think...
But you can.
I'm kind of hoping we don't come across the other one.
Yeah, I would love that. Okay, I think Kyle just be like, all right, so there are Azza, is that power up now? Is everything good? Should we head over to communications?
Yes, the power is up. It's been set to automated mode. You should be able to access it.
Perfect.
Cool. And this system doesn't have any wireless communications, right?
No, we intended it to be completely controlled, wired.
Perfect.
Are there any flares or something nearby?
There are emergency flares in all of our stations. She points at a box by the main entrance that looks like it's marked as a first aid station, but when you open it, it does have flares and a few other basic things in it.
What first aid stuff is in there? Are there more?
The equivalent of a first aid kit. Sorry, give me just 1 second. I've got a cat who got trapped in my room who is begging me to let him out really quick.
If you need information on what is in a regular med kit. I
So-
can pull that up.
That would be great.
1 second.
Leaf would like the first aid kit, please.
Okay.
Since we're not planning on coming back here.
You steal their first aid kit.
Okay. I think let's maybe you guys wanna head over to comms then. We have one
Okay,
working
let's-
truck. So if one of you wants to drive.
I'm driving.
Let's take some of these flares with us
He's
in
not
case
driving.
we need to communicate with each other that something's going wrong if we separate.
Sure.
Okay. There are 2 yellow, 2 green, and 2 red flares.
I'll take the green ones.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm
Can
gonna
you not
give.
just take all of them?
I'm going to take off them. I was thinking maybe you guys should take some of them as well.
Well, I was gonna say. Well, we're usually together.
We
If,
weren't a little bit ago.
I don't know if any of you want to come with us or if you would rather just chill on our ship. But whoever does want to chill on the ship, I would say take a couple of these flares. It's not
They
there's a problem.
they pretty much universally agree that they do not want to spend any more time at the power station right now.
Totally fair.
They've had enough of the power station for a lifetime.
All right. Let's get out
So
of
they pile into the first truck that you brought. Even though it's all battered and beaten up, it still drives. So they're going to drive that one back and follow right behind you.
Okay. I'll get in the back of the truck again.
Leaf
'Cause-
plugs Bessie back into the truck.
Leaf needs to okay, I'm gonna like hop into the truck bed and be like, also, Leaf, do you have any more of those stim packs? Because you should shoot yourself with one, because you don't look very good. Okay?
I'm fine.
All right. I warned you.
Leaf takes
Okay.
the equivalent of an asprin out of the first aid kit and pops it.
Okay, you get the 1 hit point you need.
I love it.
So make a computer use check to drive this truck in the weird way that you've got to set it up to be driven. Unless, I mean, Eris, you could always just
Take the
take over
reins.
control if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive the truck.
Okay, then no check is required. You drive all the way back to the outpost. The surviving away team members more or less take shelter either on the shuttle or they go into the crew quarters and start setting it back up again.
It's a good thing that you took over.
Yeah, so instead of driving the truck, I guess you were playing Mario Kart on Bessie instead, thinking you were driving the truck. So you're back at the outpost. What specifically are you going to do?
Since we have a truck that can do thermal scans, I would like to do a thermal scan and just make sure that there's no one here we weren't expecting to find.
Everything looks pretty normal.
Perfect.
It should be mentioned as you pull in, Perseus, Ramsey, and Sam are in the process of trying to close some of the gates that seem to have been bashed open. So they're trying to secure the outpost a little bit better than it was. So in theory, this should be a decent place for you guys to take shelter, recover, and if you wanted to, you could safely take a rest and recover some health if you wanted to.
How is everybody? I mean, I know Leaf is always on the brink of death. But I'm at 14 out of 17.
Right, 27.
Wow.
Out of 27. I'm doing just great. I'm
Literally,
very healthy.
The
Leaf
character.
would like a nap.
That's fair. Okay.
How long have we been here, actually?
Couple hours.
You have been here, 2 or 3 hours, something like that.
It's been
In fact, as I will say, as you're starting to climb out of the truck, you're beginning to notice the winds actually picked up a little bit. And in the distance, you do see an approaching dust storm of some kind.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'd say let's head inside for a little while. I'll do some scans and see how weather's gonna look for.
Do we want to just try and establish? I guess.
I don't want to establish camp if that's what you're suggesting.
I was
I
going
would
to say
love to hide on my ship.
communications, but then I thought better of it.
Yeah.
Let's
I
wait
mean,
until
how
we
long?
kinda-
Actually, we're still with the other team, right?
Yes.
Hey Perseus, these dust storm kind of things, it looks like it's coming. How long those usually last?
He glances at it, shrugs, says, "Well, depends on the size. I mean,
Like a
we've
couple
had them
hours?
last anywhere between a couple of hours and a week."
Okay.
And I can tell you, it makes flying really interesting. And
Actually,
Imagine.
you can't spot anything 10 meters away from you when these things are happening.
Before we rest, Leaf would like to go up into the communications tower.
Okay.
And now that we have power again, Leaf would like to send a message up to the ship with a mission report, telling them what's happening down here.
Okay.
That's fair.
You're able to actually open up real-time communication if you want to. The person who answers is Major Dossie, and he says, "Well, didn't expect to be hearing from you guys so soon. How are things?
Dossie,
Everything going okay down there?"
There's
It's
murderous
okay.
trucks.
It's okay.
Murderous
You can
trucks?
just say that you didn't expect to hear from us ever, but also,
I would never say that. I mean, come on. I
You wouldn't
know you
say
guys
it, of
would make
course.
through.
Then give us a designation.
You've seen our simulation results. Don't lie to us. But also, that's entirely beside the point because, so one, there's something down here, and it is, as far as I can tell, conscious because it keeps trying to hack our stuff. And successfully, I might add, it took over everything and then went on a, like AI psycho rampage.
I almost died again, but not in the simulation this time.
Yeah. Also, I did some cool stuff, but that's entirely beside the point. It's just like, could you please, I don't know, send someone competent to help us? And also, maybe this isn't the best planet to I just read the mission report and then I, data dump everything that I've been stored on Bessie.
Kai takes the microphone. What he means is, you don't have to. It's not that we're incompetent. I want to make that clear. And we should get a designation, but I know that's not your job. That's fine. But it's not a repair mission. I want to make that one also very, very clear. Not a repair mission. Everyone's been hiding for the past 3 days because everything's been trying to kill us everywhere.
It's okay though. We're gonna try and establish peaceful contact with whatever entity this is. Don't worry about it.
I don't think it's gonna go well, but just maybe send someone else if you don't hear from us in a little while.
Okay, we'll start working on thawing Alpha Team out. They should be thawed out in about 48 hours.
Perfect. You're not going to hear from us again after this though, because we're going to unless things go well, because we're going to redirect the main antenna array towards the quarry. The details are in the report.
Okay. Just seriously, guys, be careful. You can do this. I believe in you. Just one thing I want to ask. The Admiral's giving me kind of a weird look here. You're not connected to the main system that got hacked, right? When you're communicating with us.
Oh no, those computers are very fried.
That's concerning, but okay, good. We just wanted to make sure that the Endurance isn't about to get hacked here. All right, let us know what you
think about that. That was.
Let us know how things. Let us know how things go. I guess. What's the current condition of the other away teams?
We have currently found.
We're missing 3.
Missing 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
We found everyone else alive.
Everybody else is alive, well, and hiding in our ship. We have plenty of rations and medical supplies to cover everyone.
Okay.
We will be looking for the other.
We're still missing Marcus, Shaw, and Chris.
Okay. What is the status of the away team's shuttlecraft? Are they able to get up here before that storm hits you guys?
Our shuttle?
What he's referring to, this is something you guys
do we know
would
the answer to the yeah, okay.
You didn't really focus on the shuttle pad actually when you were coming in. You didn't run a scan on it last I checked. So all you have is the basic information from the planetary scan the Endurance did, and the shuttle's at the pad.
We have no idea
if
it's okay, if it's workable.
I'll check in with lead Perseus Ramsey of Delta Team, and if
where is everybody else right now?
They're all on the ship. Our ship.
They're either, some of them are in the ship tending to injuries. The rest are in the crew facility, just
Like-
trying to relax a little bit
Okay.
after all of this.
Oh, I thought I told them to go on my ship. Okay.
Well,
They
some
don't
of
wanna be
them,
cooped up.
Sam, did not listen to you.
Fair. Okay. I'll check in with Delta Lead Ramsey, and if their shuttle is workable and also not connected to whatever is going on here, I'll send them up as soon as possible.
All right, sounds good.
Any orders you'd like us to relay?
Don't die.
Pretty much. That's a standard order, I think, for all of you guys.
So
Be
just to be
safe.
clear,
Be safe,
our
good luck.
instructions are to do what's outlined in the report, but also then tell the other teams to return if possible.
If possible, yes. If their shuttle's not operable, of course, keep them there, just in a safe location. And we won't be able to send anyone while this storm is happening around you. But as soon as it's over, we should be able to come and at least provide some ground support. As I said, Alpha Team, they're about 48 hours out.
Wait,
I don't. From what you're telling me, I don't think we should send any bots.
Yeah, that would be smart.
Definitely not bots. And I mean, Eris is gonna be fine, but no other bots. Selka seems fine as well. But anyone with any non I don't know what the this is me in real life not knowing what kind of word would be right to differentiate like a mechanic bot from like Eris and Selka. But
any non-advanced bio droid, essentially.
Any non-advanced bio droid seems to be a little not trustworthy right now. Also, you don't have to like. It's okay. Like you don't have to thaw out Alpha Team. We'll be fine. We're gonna definitely take care of it before 48 hours. We're gonna be good. Don't worry.
If you don't hear from us, thaw out Alpha Team, please.
We'll be fine.
There seems to be a conversation going on in the background, and just Major Dusty just turns to you and says, "Good luck, guys.
Thanks.
I'm sure you guys can do this," and terminates the communication.
Okay, we need to get our shit together because I do not want Alpha Team coming and saving our asses again. Like, that always happened in the freaking simulations. I don't want that to happen in real life, okay? We have to do this.
I'm going to say it probably happened like 2 or 3 dozen times during the simulation, so...
I know.
Yes.
But consider, we usually lived in those ones.
We lived in
And
some
I
of the
would
ones
like
that we
to
did by
live.
ourselves, too. We've lived so far.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Leaf.
Leaf is resigned to the fact that he's gonna die.
If not today,
He
then
just wants to.
someday,
He just wants
eventually.
to do something epic before he dies.
Kai.
Like pressing buttons.
Kai
Yeah,
just,
you
Kai,
gotta have fun. Otherwise, what's the point?
Kai really does not want Alpha Team taking their spot. Kai just wants a fucking designation. Okay. Leaf, do you want to turn that? Do your thing. Turn the thing to the quarry and the thing.
Are we gonna rest first, or are we gonna?
We're in
Where's the dust
communications
storm
thing right
relative
now.
to us
Yeah.
and
How
to the
long do
quarry?
we have?
It's about an hour out.
Okay. Okay.
Where's the quarry?
Here's an idea.
Like relative, like is the dust storm like? Are we clumped enough that it's an hour from us and the quarry? Like
More or less, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit of a drive to get there.
Here's an idea. This is all in character. Here's an idea. How about we're in the communications survey right now, right? How about we grab some stuff from the ship? I will secede to the idea of actually making camp. Set up in here so we can handle communication stuff. And I can check in with Perseus and possibly send the rest of the teams out of here because they... some of them, I think, need a little bit more medical attention than I'm able to provide.
I'll stay here and keep working on what message we want to try and send to this, whatever it is. And I'm going to make sure we have that figured out before we point the antenna in that direction.
That's fair.
If you could check in with the other teams and see what the status of their ships are.
Okay, Eris?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Kai to try and learn what's going on with
leaving
their
Leaf
ships and
alone
stuff.
again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. We
But
actually
I anticipate that
we
we will have to go check out the ships, so I
Before
want to
we-
be ready to do that.
before we walk out the door, Kai, it says, you know what? No. Hold on. This is in character. You actually, you know what? Takes the 5, because I forgot that I had these class 1 stim packs that I still have, throws them at Leaf and says, just in case, we should be back in like 20 minutes. So I have 0 of those now. I have class 2s.
You know I actually have like 9 stim packs on me, right?
I'm very aware, Leaf. You are very fragile, and I would love for someone not to die today.
Okay.
So
So you just gave me 5 class 1 stim packs?
Yeah, do not open the door unless it's us, okay?
Leaf's just sitting here thinking this is not going to do any good if that big mining laser hits this.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a code?
An access code?
No.
Apparently there's no access code.
Like,
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
knock
like
on the door and say something. Do not open. Listen, don't. Listen, Leaf, listen. Don't open the door. Don't push the button. Unless you hear me, my voice, or Eris's voice say, I don't know.
Don't push the button. It's the perfect code.
Dolphin.
Yeah, it is. It's perfect code. Dolphin.
Okay. Don't push the button.
Yeah,
Fine.
dolphin works too.
Okay, either of those. Don't put
What's
the
a
button.
dolphin?
Don't push the button or dolphin. I'll explain later.
Okay, so you go and find you'll find Perseus and actually Selka. They're both talking about their various teams on board the shuttle, and they look up as you approach, and Selka says, "Well, good job getting these guys. Have you heard anything else about the rest of them?"
Sorry, somebody said the condor flies at midnight. Proxima in chat. Thank you. That's great. I was distracted by that. Selka said, "Good job
Selka
getting these
said-
guys."
Have you heard anything about anyone else?
Not yet. We are working on it. We have Leaf in the communications array. Then he's going to be working on trying to get a signal over to the quarry and see what's going on there. In the meantime, and of course we're gonna, find everybody else here. In the meantime, we were able to reach the ship, and Dossie wants us to send you guys back, if possible. I mean, I don't know who it just out of character. I don't know who on the team is like a little beat up, but I think I'm just gonna be like, I think
They're
it's a good
they're all
idea.
pretty much universally beaten up.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea if you guys get back to the ship, get some medical attention as soon as possible.
No argument here. I mean, we've all seen better days. We do have a shuttle over at the landing pad. I don't know what kind of shape it's in. Take Selka with you. They'll be able to give you an idea what kind of condition it's in.
I'm not there.
Yeah, you're not. That's so sad. That was so sad. Oh my god.
And comms aren't even working either, so he can't be there in any way.
I know. I think. Okay, before we go, because I'm assuming we're just gonna go do that.
It's a short walk. It's not very far.
Before we do that, I'm just gonna throw because I don't know if we're going back to the ship after this. I don't know if I have a knapsack or something. I think I do. Just toss a few rations and just rations.
Oh,
really.
they've already raided your galley.
We have no food. Okay.
Yeah, no. The galley on the shuttle has been pretty well rated.
Then I'm gonna just take a couple pillows, like the camping style pillows that I assume that we have, and maybe a couple blankets, very thin blankets.
Yes.
Stuff it in a duffel bag and throw it over my shoulder.
As she notices this, the Rena, the elf, is kind of just relaxing in your little crew area, and she says, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Sam. He kind of went on a pillaging raid, because we do not carry the stuff he likes, and apparently you do. So I'm sorry. If you want more, you are welcome to our rec center. It's got plenty of provisions."
Thanks. It seems like Sam is a hard person to deal with, so no worries.
Oh, he can be. Try being stuck in the room with him for 72 hours.
Yeah, I don't know how. That's a lot.
Such a small man. Eats so much food.
So much hatred in his heart.
I'm gonna go back to the room that Leaf was in. So, Kai, just give me a minute. I wanna make sure. Hey, so I was just walking over there. Hey, Leaf, take this flare. If you start getting attacked or something, try and like alert us. Set it off so that we can run back.
Will do.
You didn't say the
Okay.
code. Did he open the door?
What? No, I'm just.
Leaf!
I would have assumed that Leaf just opened the door without waiting for the code.
Yeah, Leaf did.
And also, I didn't say the code, so you shouldn't have let me in.
God.
Okay,
All right.
and then I'm just gonna walk back to Kai so we can head
I'm
out.
gonna
Leaf is
follow.
sitting here thinking, yeah, but he also didn't just beat down the door, so.
That's fair. Okay, I'm gonna go follow Selka then.
Okay. They lead you out of the other door of the other gate of the outpost to the south, and you follow another gravel path to a landing pad that it looks like they just hand built here.
Should we
And
look at the
on
map?
yes, go for it. And on top of that landing pad
There it
is
is.
a shuttle, very much like yours. It's square. It's got the 4 articulating engines. Unlike yours, it's actually got a couple of small wings, so it looks like someone did some custom modifications to it at one point.
Ooh,
And as
Kai
you
is impressed.
as you climb up the ramp to it, you can see the back of it is open. There are a few crates of, it looks like raw materials of some kind, just scattered about. A couple of them are open, and for the most part, the shuttle itself looks intact. If you want to learn anything else about it, you'll have to roll a repair check.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll give it a once over.
And Selka's doing roughly the same thing. They've actually climbed inside through the open hatch, and it looks like they're trying to reactivate the power, and nothing seems to be happening.
Okay, I just rolled a. You said repair, right?
Yes.
12 plus 7 because I'm good at repairing things. So 19.
After a couple of minutes in that cargo bay / reactor room, you can tell that this thing was left on, and someone tried to start it up at one point and burned out the power systems.
Shoot.
So for the moment at least, this shuttle is grounded.
How close are we? How much time has passed? How close is the storm?
I'm going to say about 30 minutes have passed. The storm is getting real close now.
Okay. Selka, I don't know about you, but I have a feeling that this bird ain't gonna fly in 30 minutes. What do you think?
Yeah, I see nothing pointing to the contrary. I mean, if I shut her up and worked on her for the next 8 hours, I could probably get her up and running, but that's an if. I mean, I'm not bad at this sort of stuff, but I've got
no.
limited supplies here.
Yeah. With that storm coming, and Perseus said that we're not sure how long that's gonna last. I don't know.
It should be mentioned when you talk about how long it's going to last, their eyes light up for a second, as no doubt they're doing some sort of calculation, and they say, if I had to guess by the prevailing patterns today, this is going to be a long one, probably a couple of days at least.
Shoot.
Can we travel through the dust storm, or is it just going to make things impossible?
I mean, you can travel. I would recommend flying. You can fly. I mean, she glances at you, Guy. I mean, we're decent pilots. We could probably do it.
Yeah.
It's just I would not recommend it. It's not safe.
Yeah,
You can drive. You can walk. Just with the visibility being what it is, I would not fly.
Will it interfere with communications?
Oh yes, it'll interfere even more with communications than normal around here right now.
Eris, can I talk to you?
Yeah.
Okay, we just out of earshot of Selka. I hope
Okay.
I hope they do not mind this. How do you feel about sending them up in our ship?
Terrible.
Well, I don't want anyone to die.
Sending
on
them
our watch.
up, I'm fine. We need a way to get out of here too.
There's a perfectly good shuttle here. I just need to work on it. I have 2 kits. I have kits on the ship. If I just take them off the ship and keep them here, I can get this thing up and running once we know that we're not going to get killed if we stand outside for too long.
I guess. Tell them to send it back with more food.
Apparently there's food in the rec room, so I guess
Or
we'll be
drop
okay.
us something from orbit.
Yeah,
There you go.
just
God, I'm not there. I keep forgetting.
It's okay.
Hey, Leaf,
Yeah, let's
take a
just
spot check for me.
Oh no.
Nat 20.
At 20. Okay.
See
In
everything.
in the distance, and this is far in the distance, you can see the power station, and you can see the beginning of the canyon as this storm is rolling in. It's actually about to hit that area, as a matter of fact. You can see something large and metal just roll out and come to a stop, and it seems to be looking in the direction of the outpost. It's not moving toward you, but it's sitting there and it's watching. And if you had to guess, it looks like one of the big trucks.
One of the big trucks or the mining truck?
One of the big mining trucks.
Same thing.
I mean, this thing is almost the height of the power station.
Jesus Christ. How long cuz
Is it one of the? Is it a dump truck? Is it dump truck
Yes.
sized or bulldozer sized?
It's dump truck size.
Oh,
but
okay.
like mining dump truck.
Meaning
right?
it's
Which
not
are
the one
like-
with the mining laser.
Correct. It's still it's still plenty
It's
dangerous.
still pretty big. Okay.
Question about because Leaf's been working on a message, right? Has he
Mhm.
made enough progress with that to do anything?
I was actually going to have you roll a computer use check to do that.
Should I
So Leaf-
elaborate first before I roll on what it is that Leaf is trying to do? Or should I do that
Yes.
after I roll and we see
Oh,
how
no.
badly it
Oh.
goes?
Oh no! Tell me what you're aiming for, and I will tell you how it goes.
That's what I figured would happen. Yeah, so I'm trying to make a. I'm trying to craft a message that it's basically hello world.
Okay.
In this case, literally, I'm talking to the world. I'm basically trying to write a like hello world, something that contains no actual like instructions, commands, whatever. It's just essentially,
Will I get a response to this kind of thing?
yeah, it is information content
Okay.
with no instructions. That basically just says something along the like, or it's basically like, actually, it's basically like carry on, like, you know, just it's the keep doing whatever it is you're doing message.
Okay. So, all right, go ahead and roll. Let's see how well you craft this. Oh
Not
no.
good.
Oh no.
11.
no, this is just
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah, that's after the +8.
yeah. I mean, it might be interpreted that way. You don't know. I mean, who knows what kind of intelligence this thing has?
The message was sent
I
then.
will take this just being the first message we've sent that isn't actually trying to, you know,
Blast things into smithereens?
yeah, we're not this is the first message that isn't actively opposing whatever this thing is.
well, unless they interpret it as, oh, this is them. Unless they interpret it that way. Which they might.
Yeah, so Leaf is going to just hope like hell that this is going to work, and before the storm hits is just going to redirect the antenna array. And I would like to say that we've took a little bit of time here to adjust Bessie so that this is going to be a read-only message, or like it's gonna send and Bessie's
gonna
not
be-
reading for a response.
It's going to be one way. You're sending it from like a virtual machine or something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bessie's not accepting input in this.
Okay. So you realigned the dish, and I'm going to say, Kai and Eris, you're noticing the dish just turning as you're walking back to the facility.
Cool.
And you send this, and you actually get a notification that something received it, and then a command console opens up on Bessie, and just a whole bunch of code starts whirring through it. And Bessie does not respond to your control at all until the code stops whirring, and a single message remains. Why are you here?
Our xenologist isn't here.
Nope, she's currently on the shuttle.
Leaf's gonna press some buttons.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Okay, what buttons are you pressing?
Leaf's okay. Hold on a sec. Leaf wasn't prepared for this.
Neither was Kyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna type a response. And at this point, Leaf is just assuming that whatever he types is immediately visible. Yeah, he's gonna type it and hit enter, I guess.
Okay.
And
Uh-oh.
Kyle is really trying to do the I don't want the genie to misinterpret my wishes thing. Kyle, if you
all
need
your
time
base are belong to us.
Yeah, Kyle, if you need
You
time
guys-
to think, we can switch
I
back.
need to. Can you give me a moment and get back to me on that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Kyle needs a moment to think.
So Selka decided to stay with the ship and see what kind of repairs they can manage. You do return to the outpost. And as far as you're aware, there's nothing going on. There's no mysterious metal machine at the entrance to the canyon just watching you guys.
Oh wait. Would Selka stay if we offered to send them back in our ship though?
As far as I'm aware, you didn't tell them.
Okay, well I meant to. We switched
Okay.
back to Leaf too fast. I just
Okay.
wanted to clear it with Eris first. I know that I would clear it with Leaf too, but we were kind of on borrowed time, so.
Okay, then in that case, I will revise what I said about what Selka is doing. Selka is, they're not trying to repair the ship. What they're doing is they're closing it up. They're making sure it's safe to come back to, and they are also grabbing a few personal effects that they might have left on board.
Cool.
And they said that they would meet you back at the outpost.
Okay. Yeah, I think Kai and Eris, if it's okay with you, we go back to the shuttle and tell Perseus and the rest of the crew there, you should take our ship. Because the shuttle's busted,
fine.
but yeah.
Also, for reasons that I was telling you guys about before this started, I kind of have to go, like, immediately.
Now?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
I told, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It is an important reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up there. Yeah. Michael,
good.
you can leave the Zoom call if you have to. And we'll do the rest of the wrap up.
I have to go.
Okay.
Awesome. Farewell.
Okay.
Have a good one, Michael.
Ciao.
I'm going to switch to R so there's not...
A line through the middle of
Oh,
Kyle's
that's
face.
not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. There we go.
Oh no!
Everything's fine, by the way. Michael just had a family thing. Anyway, so I guess really quick, because I'm assuming Michael's gonna do whatever like Kai was doing, but like I'm gonna send them and just be like, you guys should go. Like, there's a storm coming, and I know I can fix the ship. I'm gonna take my stuff off the ship. But like
Perseus also insists that you take a suit for each one of you, a spacesuit for each one of you, specifically because he says, these storms get cold, and you do not want to be out there without some sort of habitation capability. So take these with you. Thank me later.
Cool. We load up with all that stuff, me and Eris, and we'll head back to where Leaf is, I guess.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Yes. Oh god.
Leaf types a single word and hits enter.
Oh no. What is the word?
Learning.
Okay. A few moments pass, and then the following message comes back to you. It says, "Come to the quarry. Go deeper. You will learn everything you need to learn." And it should be mentioned, as that message comes in, you look up to where the canyon is, and the big metal machine backs into it and disappears from view as the storm envelops the area.
Wow.
Can you
Oh.
repeat what you actually just said so I can write it down?
No, we need to leave it dramatic like that. We'll do it after stream.
Okay,
Stream.
I need this.
All right. And I think that's where we're going to end it for today, since we have lost one of our party members.
Luckily, not in the way you expected to.
Oh, yeah, no. I really thought I was going to die. Unfortunately, that means that the prediction did not come true.
We don't know yet, though.
No, we do today. It's just a prediction for today.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta
Okay.
call it. So sorry, folks. But
We haven't
unfortunately,
died
Leaf
yet.
did not kill us by pressing a button.
Not this time. Not this time.
Yeah. But there's
Just
always
trying.
a chance for next time. Apologies. That sucks. Nobody wins. I'm so sorry. But maybe next time.
Wait, did everybody?
There was, I think, only 2 people put stuff on that you were gonna kill us with a button press. Yes, but they're just channel
You all
points.
have no
so
faith
it's
in
okay.
me.
You get the channel points back if you watch more of our streams. And speaking of which, as far as the next week goes, we are going to be back. Well, we'll all be back on next Friday to keep playing some D&D in space. But in the meantime, on Monday, I will be back playing some Outer Wilds, finding out some cool, fun things there. And then on Wednesday, we will have some astronomy news coming at you. Me and Michael do that on Wednesdays. So I think that's pretty much it. If you are new here, please follow. Thank you to Radio Astroman for following. Welcome to Teach Astronomy family again. Tell your friends if your friends like D&D, because it's a very new thing that we're doing. So we're still trying to find the audience that is into this kind of stuff. So yeah, let us know if you like the content. If you have any suggestions, we're always open to that kind of stuff. Also, if you have missed any of the last couple of episodes or you came in late today, this will be archived on Twitch for 2 weeks, but after the 2-week window, everything, well, actually a day after, everything gets archived to our YouTube channel at Active Galactic. That is linked in the About page down below. And I think that's everything. You can subscribe if you want to. That would be super cool. Helps support us and helps us keep doing this fun stuff. Anybody else have anything to say?
Not really. Just a little behind the curtain thing for everybody who's watching. As a DM. Oh my god, we went completely off script.
I'm so sorry. We do this all the
No.
time.
You're
No.
welcome.
So, fun fact, anyone who ever wants to be a game master, dungeon master, whatever you want to call it, be ready to improv.
It always makes me so intrigued when you say that stuff, because I'm like, what was planned then? But maybe we'll talk about that another day. All right, thank you guys all for watching and hanging out, and have a good weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.